My 1985 project with Epping Youth Theatre was an adaptation of Lord Dunsany's The King of Elfland's Daughter, which is a kind of Tolkien-esque type story. I'd come across it through this wonderful album by Bob Johnson and Pete Knight of Steeleye Span, The King of Elfland's Daughter. They'd written 9 songs, and I've discovered that I actually wrote, with Graham Salmon, who wrote the lyrics, I wrote 3 songs. I thought I'd only done 1, which I remembered well. And Barry, who was in this play and has done lots of work with me since writing my book verbatim, has done a lovely version of that. And so watch that. That's coming out tomorrow. But if you're watching this later on than February 2022, it's there on my YouTube channel, and do subscribe. So here's 3 songs that I contributed to the King of Elfland's Daughter. Basically pretty much the last things I did as a musician to any musical that I did. There's one more song coming up, but not very much. So these are the last 3 songs I wrote. Orion is the young boy's name. When he is grown, he'll bring our fame. So all rejoice with one accord. The world will know of your magic lord. Magic lord, this news will travel far abroad. Orion, magic lord, his presence will bring so much reward and assure our future as we've planned. A magic lord will rule our land, and folk will speak of the fields with pride as the place where the magic lord resides. Orion is, and so on. So that was the first song, Magic Lord. And the second one was called Only Time Will Tell. Again, I really like it. Only madmen have been chosen, for wise men would not go on such a foolish journey, a quest that we all know. But in the end, in disillusion, but still we wish them well, and hope that they'll return someday. But only time will tell, will tell. Our hearts go with them in their search for Princess Lirazel, and we hope that they'll return someday. But only time will tell, only time will tell, only time will tell. And the final song was based on something I'd done at Stantonbury, but I put it in a different key. So the song from Stantonbury was called A Plain and Typical Suburban Family. Nothing much happens around here. Just a plain and typical suburban family. Nothing much da 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 la na na da 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 da. Nothing much exciting ever happens round here. Nothing much. And changed the key, changed the pace of it, and added a refrain. And this is the song that Barry will sing in a future video. And it's scene 20. It hasn't even got a title, I don't think. Lirazel made her way to the tower, opened the casket and took out the scroll containing the words of the rune from her father that he'd sent with his love in the care of the troll. Alvaric's love could have held her. He should have trusted to that love alone, for the holy thing of the Freer could never match the tower from the elfin throne. Lirazel climbed the steps to the nursery. All day she held the scroll tight in her hand and turned over the page. Then petulance drew her eyes to the parchment, and she read the words that called from Elfland. Alvaric's love could have held her. He should have trusted to that love alone, for the holy things of the freer could never match the power from the elfin throne. And just to show you some images from the production, we had these wonderful little Amstrad vehicles that we had to cross across Elfland, and there's the big cast we had. Just wonderful, and I recommend wholeheartedly the promenade performance style. Just magnificent.